Imagine telling people that Mortal Kombat 12 was leaked last week. Cyber Smoke was confirmed to be leaked this week, and that we finally discovered the secret fight today. And none of those things are true.
What?
You would think it was a Dynasty post on Reddit back in 2019.
Huh?
Hey, what's up? Dynasty back at it again with another Mortal Kombat 11 video, saltier than ever because everybody wants to talk about the source code all of a sudden, including me, ya boy. I have for you a small update in regards to the secret Reptile fight we just talked about last week. We've been talking about it here on the channel for over a year and a half now, almost 2 years. We've been trying to figure out how to trigger this secret Reptile fight in-game. In case you have no idea what I'm talking about, pretty much, long story short, there is a secret fight against a Scorpion rocking the Kombat League's Terran Reptile skin. And at this point in time, we have no clue how to get it triggered, but maybe we're on the verge of it. Maybe, I don't know, but hasn't been discovered yet. Also, a small update about the oopsie from this week. Again, I mentioned earlier, somebody made an oopsie working at WB Games UK in Ireland because they posted a PC mod showcase, and it was Kotal Khan performing a fatality on a cybernetic Robocop PC mod that looks like Cyber Smoke, and others are trying to say that it's, I don't know, somehow intertwined with Smoke being an MK11. It's not. Clearly, it was an oversight, but gotta break that down. Dynasty being the bearer of sanity. Who would have thought? With that said, though, drop a like if you're excited for me not giving a fuck no more, and, well, let's get into it. So, first things first, a massive shout out to my good friend, my buddy, my pal, TheThiny, because TheThiny yesterday came out with some more, I guess you can say, hints, ideas, requirements, clues to how we can maybe discover how to trigger this secret Reptile fight. TheThiny came out and said yesterday more info on the secret fight. You enter the fight from the arcade ladder, not as I presumed before that it happens at the end of the fight. However, the detection happens at the end of the fight. Fight is in the arcade ladder and it's against Reptile. Now attached are not one, but two pieces of code that again confirm that indeed TheThiny is not just pulling this out of thin air. It is in the source code like it's been for forever. Also from there, TheThiny went on to say, Secret Fight has ring out mode, has specific rules, has specific intro, has the ability to quote-unquote re-enter the fight, checks on what round you're on, needs a challenge to be done. This is MK11 code and doesn't seem to be MKX leftover because it is the same code used for Chronica. And again, not one, but two different images from the source code to provide proof of the claim. So the list of requirements continue to just add up at this point, especially if it's just based off of like doing a certain dragon challenge and timing it with the right character and the right intro selected at the right time on the right tower. Like, we do not know how in depth this really goes, but it seems like every other update is just, by the way, you gotta be doing this with your controller upside down at the 85th degree of, you feel me? So yes, another list of things that might help us trigger this secret fight with Reptile. He was asked, TheThiny, if he knew what tower maybe to even start on, and to that he said no clue. I shared everything I found out. It's just, again, so funny because in case you have no clue what we're even discussing here, TheThiny has tried to manually mod this fight to occur and to trigger, and when he tries that, the game crashes. So will we ever figure this out? Honestly, I don't know. And the same can probably be said for the gong in the crypt. Yeah, the gong, we talked about it last week. There's some gong you can hit. Don't know why you can just keep hitting it, but TheThiny yesterday went off to say the gong is listed as a breakable object in the crypt and shared not one, but again, two pieces of code that show that indeed the game is saying you can break the gong. Now, is that tied into the secret fight? Again, we think they're separate, but at this point, your guess is probably as good as mine. I feel like these things are just leftover code that are in there just to keep us trying to play the game at this point. Especially when you have the devs teasing like you haven't figured it out yet. And if I'm not mistaken, I think like the Meteor Tower they were saying was in there since day one. And we found out, I think, that wasn't even possible until like halfway into the game's life cycle to even be a thing. So who knows? But there you go. The gong is apparently breakable. Maybe it'll take you to the secret living forest he found in the code 2 years ago. Probably not, but you never know. And speaking of secrets, TheThiny also came across, again, a secret game mode. Test your might can be triggered during the arcade mode. Yes! I'm pretty sure we've talked about test your luck in the past, but now it seems like test your might also found in the source code. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there ended up being some test your luck towers. Maybe there's some test your might towers in the background that only trigger once every week or something, and we just, you know, coincidence again, like the test your luck code we found minutes ago, forever ago. Regardless, though, test your might is in the files, and it can be triggered during the arcade mode. So we'll see what happens. Could just be leftover code. I don't think it's just being stored for later. Again, it could be probably part of another tower. We'll have to wait and see if anything comes from this, but I wouldn't really lose sleep over that. But finally, the last thing to discuss. Earlier in the week, WB UK came out and said this on Twitter: cat food or totem sacrifice? Which one of these Kodokan fatalities is more brutal? Hashtag Mortal Kombat. And they attached a video of Kodokan performing not one, but 2 fatalities on a PC mod Robocop that looks like Cyber Smoke. Shortly after the tweet was posted, within maybe, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes, it was deleted, and people were like, it was an accident because they weren't supposed to reveal it. And for some reason, it's just not being clarified that it was an accident because it was stolen from a YouTube video of a PC mod showcase. In no way, shape, or form does this confirm that Smoke is gonna be a Mortal Kombat 11 or 12, or this is completely separate. Somebody that works at the PR department for WB was being lazy. They went on YouTube, they typed in Kodokan all fatalities, they grabbed the first video they saw, they cropped out a portion, they threw on the watermarks, and they called it a day. Not even realizing, probably because they've probably not played Mortal Kombat 11, it's probably somebody getting paid minimum wage, working from home, not happy, and they didn't even realize that this character was a PC mod and not even a real character in the game. So again, if you're seeing people saying, oh, Smoke revealed, dude, I'm telling you, I get criticized for a lot less than this. But hey, it's all good as long as you open your mouth in the thumbnail and act surprised and dumb. Just pretend like we haven't seen other WB Instagram accounts in the past tweet out teases for Havoc and Shinnok and Smoke, and then delete that after realizing those characters aren't even in the game. Not the first time, not gonna be the last time, so just, if you see an account that says WB Games, insert whatever region on this planet, and it's saying something that makes no sense, chances are it's someone probably unfamiliar with the actual game itself, and they made a mistake. You feel me? You feel me? But yes, there you go. Some more details on the secret Combat League Reptile Scorpion fight that hopefully one day we can figure out how to get triggered, because again, going on almost 2 years here, and we've made 0 progress, and the devs are still teasing it like it's hidden in plain sight. Test your might. I wouldn't really hold out on that. The gong is breakable. Maybe now we can figure something out with that in the crypt. Again, Cyber Smoke was not leaked. But Dynasty's thumbnails are too good. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please take a second to drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK updates like this on the channel. Honestly, I am really thinking that maybe when I'm like 60, 70, long gone after making Mortal Kombat videos, we'll probably see the secret Reptile fight in all its glory in like 12K. 1,000 frames per second. That'll be fun. The year's 2054 or something. It's tough out here on these streets. Love you all. Peace.